If you want to see my review of quad number 10 for 2020 and find out what I've got in store for November, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, it's time to do a review of quad number 10 and introduce the latest quad, the quad for November. I am a little bit late, not as late as last month, but I'm a little bit late and just want to go over what it is that I did with this quad. Frankly, early November was the quad for October. So yeah, I know. It is what it is. So I did two looks with this quad, and I used this quad in quotation marks because there is another shadow that I used instead of this, but they are virtually the same as I indicated in my second look. I did not film the first one, but I did the whole explanation of what it did with the shadows for the second look. So if you want to see that video, I will put it right there. And after that one, I'll just give you the video link for the intro to the quad number 10 if you're curious right there as well. Okay, so the first look I did out of the two is my favorite one, and it was essentially using these two colors. This is Bashful from the Semi-Precious, and this one down here is Roundhouse by Colourpop. But I did not use Roundhouse. I ended up using Blackberry from my Pan That palette. And I did this in the last video, but I'll do it again. I will just swatch Blackberry from my Pan That palette, which I won't show you because I don't want to spoil the surprise if you haven't looked at that Pan That palette video. I'll put that right there too, just so we're all on the same page on everything. All right, you're all up to speed. So I'm just going to build up that swatch. So this one is Blackberry. And it's only when I was doing the shadow look with the Pan That palette that I thought of Bashful, and then I looked and thought, can this count as a look? Are these browns similar enough? And they really, really are. Okay, so here are the browns. I hope you will see that they are very, very similar, and the fingers are pretty similar. This looks lighter, but when you look at it in the swatch, it doesn't really show as a difference. Okay, so I used this color and this color, and it turned out to be a beautiful look. I was really enamored with it, and I'm not surprised because Bashful I thought was super, super nice out of the Semi-Precious from Colourpop. I thought it was one of, well, actually all 8 of the shadows in that limited edition 8-pan palette was just beautiful. So I'm happy that it was in this quad and that I kept using it. Now, as I wipe my fingers, let me tell you that the look I have on today is the second look, as you would have seen probably from the thumbnail. And I'm pretty happy. If I chose to show colors or not, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with it, but the first look was my preference. I think it's not a bad look. I do like to go with something a bit lighter on the inner center or 2/3 of the lid, but I have all the colors on my eyes. So this one on the crease, outer lid and lower lash line. This one on the outer 2/3 of the lid and lower lash line. This one on the inner corner. And then Vintage down here is on the inner 2/3 of the lid. For the brow bone, I did use a highlighter from the KVD Vegan Beauty Sage Quad. But apart from that, it is all from this palette. I don't think a brow highlight needs to be in the quad. I don't want to sacrifice one of the 4 colors just for a brow bone highlight. Hopefully that makes sense. And you can use anything for a brow bone highlight. You can use the highlighter you were going to put on your cheek. I mean, you can use anything. I am pretty happy with the selection in this one. I'm happy that it was different enough from the previous quad to give me something different and interesting. And that's the whole point of Quad of the Month, is to use eyeshadow pairings that I might not come up with if it weren't for this project. So I'm very thankful for that. And so you saw this one. Do you want to see the next one? I would suspect so. So let me introduce the quad for November, and I will do swatches for you as well. Here is the quad for November, and it is suitable for the time of year. I decided to go a little Christmassy on ya with a couple of combos that I think are really nice. So we've got a fiery red, we've got a beautiful bright green, a bright blue, and a deep chocolatey color that it pulls a little bit to the gray. So 3 of these are Looksy Beauty, and this one is a Makeup Geek. So we have One Night Stand, Screwball, Electric Venom, and this one is Carbon. So let's do some swatches of these 4. And I usually do the swatches on this hand, but I did that comparison for you. So let's use this hand, and it looks like Screwball is a duochrome, so that's going to be pretty interesting. So all these 4 fingers are going to be used for the swatch. Now, One Night Stand I have used quite a few times, and I think it's a beautiful color. And Screwball I have used once, but I don't remember too much the effect on the eye. I guess we'll find out. Electric Venom I know I like. Anything lime green, and this one is lime green and yellow, so it just pulls my heartstrings. And then Carbon is definitely a matte, and I think it's going to be a bit of the anchor color for any of the looks. And I think that Carbon and Screwball is going to be a beautiful combination. So let me do some swatches here for you. So we have One Night Stand, and I will double swatch for you. Then we have Screwball. Very different, right, from the last one, Electric Venom. When I saw that one on the Looksy site, I thought, yes, please, right away, please. And then finally Carbon, and I don't want to mess up the swatch here. It's hard to swatch for you and not be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. That is the first set of swatches, and I will go in and do it a second time for you. Okay. Do you see why I'm excited? I'm excited. I think the last quad was fall colors, and I've always been told I should wear fall colors, and it kind of irritates me. So I try once in a while, but it's not my favorite combo. But I keep going back to it because, you know, a lot of folks like fall colors, and I can't just go with my own preferences all the time. And it gets me out of my comfort zone, so that's a good thing. Okay, so that was One Night Stand. This is Screwball. Hopefully the duochrome will come out more on this second swatch. Electric Venom. Oh, it's such a gorgeous color. And then finally Carbon. The first 3 are Looksy Beauty, and this one is Makeup Geek. All right, there we go. Those are the 4 colors that I'm going to be playing with this November. And I guarantee you this combo I want to do, this combo I want to do, this combo, possibly this combo. There's a lot that I can play with. And I definitely want to do red and blue. Definitely want to do red and blue. With a little bit of Carbon, of course, to deepen up the look. The Carbon I chose really to deepen up any look as much as I need, so that it gives the eye some balance. But I'm pretty excited about November, and I think it's a needed shot in the arm of going back to the vibrant, exciting colors. I think it's nice to take a break and do more on the neutral side, which I think you'll agree that these colors are more on the neutral side. It's nice, and it's also a way to make me want to long for color and do some more colorful looks for you as well. Let me know what you think of what I did with this quad. Would you have done something different? I would love to hear. And then let me know what colors you would be interested in for the November quad. I would love to hear that as well. If you don't remember the names, they are in the description box, as well as everything I did for this look, to create this look for you. All right, that is it. Thank you for sitting in with the review of quad number 10 and the intro of quad 11. I hope I didn't disappoint with this intro and review. Let me know what you think. I always love to hear what you have to say, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.